What's up, everyone? It is after the show of Sunday Jump. We just wrapped up Slaying Fear's open mic at Filipino Worker Center. We're now quite some ways away from Filipino Town. We're in K-Town, but I wanted to give a recap of what went down at our open mic. So it was Slaying Fears, so it's about addressing and overcoming what is scary, from the mythical to the colonial. And you can also wear costumes, so I'm wearing my costume right here, as you can see. Blockbuster, bringing it back from the dead. Say what? It was also my first job. Little side note there. And so we had DJ Mike Rock on the ones and twos with the dope sound selection. Also with the scratching as well too. I was very impressed by that. And we had vendors and artists all throughout. So some of the vendors we had were Ginto Seeds, Visual Arts Collective, Diane and Nicanor. We also had I Got Your Back, and they literally got your back with massage services. So shouts out to Chen. Next, we have Pamanakali, and so Guru Alvin did an audience demo where he got the crowd involved, where he had folks stand up and then showed the basic movements, and also had some self-defense techniques that he taught one of the audience members, very engaging. And we had Rice and Shine, so AC Barral with his mom. So this is like home-cooked Filipino meals, and it was so bomb. They had sinigang lumpia was one of the dishes, and you may be like, what the heck is that? Well, once it entered your mouth, you're just like, wow, this reminds me of home and of something that definitely belongs in my mouth. It was great. And let's see who else. We also then had a string of featured artists. So to kick off the night, we had published author and educator Rachel Cruz, who just won the American Book Award, by the way, 2018. The last Panay to have won it was the Noche Rosca, and that was some time. So Rachel Cruz went in with her poetry, read from a couple of books that she's published, and then ended her set with a poem that was inspired by Gingy, who is also one of the featured artists, but I'll get to her in a little bit. And so right after Rachel Cruz, we had an All Panay Collective, a stage of our own. So we had 4 of them come out. They did meditation exercises. They did a joint poetry reading as well with a movement demonstration. And so we had Peru, Leilani, Leia, and Tony. So all 4 of them came out, got the crowd involved, that Kapwa spirit, that community building, everyone up on their feet, and when they were all, or we were all doing these movements. From what I remember, it went like this. I'm not so much of a dancer, but this is how it went down. I believe it went this. No, wait, Steph's shaking her head. No, wait, it went up?
No.
No, it went,
no.
Oh, side, it went side, down, best, up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down here, and then like you move around. You can't have that on YouTube. Too rowdy.
It's cultural.
No, it's called no. There you go, like that.
Okay.
And it goes up here, and then
yeah.
Tony, if I mess it up, I'm sorry. I'm not a dancer, but it was great. Had everyone else in tune. And then to close off the night, we had Gingy playing tracks from her EP Tambol, as well as part of her new project, a 4-part series. And so she played on the drums, she played on the percussion, she was singing, she was rapping. Gingy closed it out, and I would not have had any other artist to really bring it back and hone it in with her creativity and in her artistic expression. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We had a full jam-packed show for Slaying Fear's open mic, kicking off Filipino American History Month, October, and our next show will be on November 4th, so save that date. It will be our 6 years of life. It is our 6th season, and it will be our birthday by the time that show comes along. So save that date. Check us out. We have other events happening. We have a workshop on the 21st. We have the Katipunan Poetry Slam on the 27th. And then, yes, our last show of the season on November 4th. Well, with that said, let's just end it the only way that we know how to end things. Even though we're not in Filipino town, we're in Koreatown, wherever you're at, whatever space you're at, we end it with Isang Bagsak. One down, one fall, on to the next. One of us fall down, we all fall down. One of us rise, we all rise. So just like this, here we go. Isang Bagsak.